What is up, you guys? With the long term goal of getting a max cash stack, you could say I'm kinda serious about GP. If you're new to the channel, I've only been playing since COVID. The way my bank's looking, I definitely know a thing or two about making a few GP. Some people do PKing to get their money, others do a little PVMing, but me, I've always been a merching girl. You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna list these in here. Oh, that is so good. Merching, if you don't know, is finding shops in-game with items you can buy for the cheap and sell on the GE for big profits. These astral runes, get them really cheap on Lunar Isle. The Phrenic cloaks, they're like $6.50 a pop in Relica. Gray hats, you can get these from Barker's Haberdashery in Canifis for also $6.50 a pop. We are gonna clear out our GE slots here. I'm gonna wait for these to sell, and then we, my friends, are going to take a hop, skip, and jump over to one of the newest areas released in OSRS, Varlamore, because I just discovered a way to remix a old moneymaker. You'll understand. Just trust the process, and it is repeatable, and it's kind of niche. Not everybody's gonna be selling these, but hey, that's why I'm covering this. All right, and with that out of the way, you guys, we're just gonna deposit everything. And for this particular moneymaker, I'm not gonna set a time limit, but I am gonna set a GP limit. We're gonna take 2,000 GP with this and see what happens. And we are in wonderful Varlamore, and I just want to say, you guys, if you have found this informing, knowledgeable, or entertaining, hit that subscribe button, because we're trying to hit 1,500, and it would mean the absolute most. But for this, I am going to be wearing Graceful. I will not be using stamp pots. Alright, you guys, this is great, and let me show you why. You see Homegrow right here in the window? Artima? We are here at this crafting shop, and the bank is right next door. This being a money-making merch video, though, let's get into it. We're going to be buying molds from her. Specifically, the ring, necklace, amulet, and bracelet. Oh, I accidentally bought some. Either way, they all cost 5 coins, and I don't know why that one was already swap left clicked. We're just gonna... I have the menu entry swapper plugin. If you hold shift and right click, you'll get this menu, and I like to swap when I'm merch buying to buy 5 or buy 50, just whatever's the easiest. And that is 80 GP spent. 80 GP, and let's see what we've turned it into. Spent 80 GP to turn it into over 4K. That's pretty freaking good, you guys. But the best thing of all, oh, shout out Crashed Star, is the bank is right over there. The run is super short. These things aren't that freaking heavy. Your mileage will vary if you do not have Graceful, but honestly, the run's not bad compared to a bunch of other shops. So I'm gonna set a timer, and we're gonna see how long it takes for me to spend this 2K. We're coming up on the end of our GP here, and I will say I might have a little bit less bracelets and amulets than ring molds and necklaces. I'm not gonna have exact numbers, but look at there, 13 minutes, and our run energy is 100. So if you have Graceful, you definitely don't need stamps, and even if you don't have Graceful, you still might not need stamps. That's literally how little these weigh and how close it is to the bank. Let's pull all of these out. Now, I will say, you see I have like molds. I started with one of every mold, so we're just gonna withdraw all but one. You know, keep the integrity of things. We started with 2,000 GP. What does the guide say we're gonna get for these? 100K in 13 minutes is the guesstimate, but let's go list these bad boys and see for real how much we're gonna get. All right, everything is officially listed. If everything as is sells, which we've already got some amulet molds, holy crap, we're gonna make 171k, which is a significantly bigger amount. God, come on, BTG. Use your words right. Grammar. We're gonna have 171,000 GP instead of 100k. But we gotta wait and see though. 2k in 13 minutes and turn it into this? That's easily gonna be like a half mil per hour. They are gonna be slow movers. This is something that you're gonna want to put in overnight. Stock up on these for like 30 minutes before bed or something and just put them in, bam. Because every slot you go to bed and you leave empty, that's money on the table. And it is the next morning, you guys. Good morning, good morning. The main reason I wanted to cover this moneymaker is I did it in the past, but that was with the Alcarid crafting vendor. This one in Varlamore, much closer to a bank. So I felt it was very fitting to do this. Did everything sell though? Yes. Oh, that is delicious, you guys. And since it took 13 minutes to get all of these, times that by roughly 4 for an hour, times 171k by 4, you get 684k for an hour's worth of collecting these molds. Granted, you sell them at these prices, you guys. Turning 2k into 170, that's huge. This is something a brand new player can do. All you gotta do is get to Varlamore, and the money can be yours. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and if you never want to miss another money making video again, hit that subscribe button, and I got a ton of money makers in a playlist. Check that out too. But I will catch you guys in the next one. Love ya!
With my diary I can see a hint, a trail, it's leading me. Oh baby, mom, where could you be? I'm dying